Pressure's on.
Pressure's for tyres. If you do your own research and you go with what you're... I just like the pictures. That's a cracking putt.
Maybe later, but not quite yet.
Go. He's done it again.
Hello and welcome back to the second video on this channel. I'm Posty, this is Mushy, and today we're going to do a very similar format to last week's video. So we're going to be doing a scramble again, 3 holes.
Yep.
Hopefully the quality of golf improves a little bit this week. But when it comes to the crypto, what we're going to be talking about today?
We're going to be talking about the market, Nft'S, and we're going to briefly discuss Pepe again now that it's on its way back down. So
yeah, I think that Nft'S are very quiet at the minute.
Yep.
So it might be worth talking a little bit about why potentially. We can talk a bit about what Bitcoin's up to, and then yeah, Pepe come crashing down.
Big time. So
we can talk about that. But yeah, 3 holes, let's see what we can do. Okay, so the first hole here, par 3, 150 yards. The pin is pretty centre, just to the left of the centre I'd say. So I'm just going to hit an 8-iron here and hopefully get it somewhere close, but the excuses are going to start already. No warm up yet, we're just going to go straight in and see what we can do. Oh, it's a little bit fat.
Right, short of the bunker.
Not my best shot. See if you can get it somewhere close. I've got mud on the eye, man.
So I've got a 9-iron. I'm just going to aim for the centre of the green. Hopefully get it on there. Let's give it a whirl. Well, that's really fat, but go. Shot. Oh dear, oh dear.
Got some work to do.
That's what happens when you don't have a warm-up.
The excuses are starting already. So I think we'll talk a bit about the markets now.
Yep.
I think the one thing that people want to hear about is obviously Bitcoin. Took a dip over the last week or so.
Yep, that's right.
I do think that after 4 months of us rallying, you know, pretty much since the beginning of the year, it is always going to happen at some point. We're not just going to go straight up in a straight line.
It'd be good if it did.
Yeah, that'd be great. I think we'd all enjoy that. But I think a lot of people are talking about this selling May and walk away idea. You know, historically May hasn't been the strongest month for the markets. But I don't think you can just work on that alone. You've got to look at Bitcoin right now at high time frame resistance. We've not been above that 30k area. 30 to 32k really is an area that a lot of people are looking at. And I think that that's the area that we need to pay attention to. Once that's flipped, you know, I think there's room for some further upside, but not to get too ahead of ourselves.
Yeah.
But I think one of the things to keep in mind as well is, you know, until that market structure breaks down, until we actually start to see higher time frames looking a bit weaker and seeing lower highs, lower lows start to print, you know, we are in an uptrend and it's really hard to fade that. And if you're trying to call tops, a lot of the time you will get burnt.
Yeah.
Imagine if you thought 20k was the top, 25k, 30k, you know, you're in a pretty bad position. So that's definitely one thing to keep in mind and think about.
No. So when you talk about these resistance and these levels,
yep,
how do you come, how does that number pop out to you? Like what?
Yeah, so
as a beginner I really don't understand it, but obviously you
yeah.
So
I think support and resistance is probably one of the first thing anybody looks at when they're getting into technical analysis and trading and that sort of stuff. I think when you're actually looking into it, it starts to make sense when you understand why it is the way that it is.
Yep.
So support is basically a level that is created from looking at past price action where a lot of buyers typically step in, and it starts to make a level where you see people going long, people buying. You know, they don't work every single time. If they did, we'd be trapped in a range forever. We'd never get out because people just buy support. But it's the same with resistance in that people typically start to sell around the area, and then it creates that resistance where, you know, if we're bullish, we really need to break through. clean break. Sometimes retest the level. That's a lot of my trading, buying them retests.
Okay.
And going from there really. But I think one really good thing to utilise there is YouTube, especially crypto creds content. I've told you about that in the past. It's a really good starting point for people just to kind of get familiar with technical analysis and what it's all about.
Yeah, I still need to check it out. It's on my to-do list, so I will
You'll get there. You'll get there.
So we're taking Posty's shot. Even though mine went down the middle, it's quite a tricky chip off a tight lie. There's a fair bit of mounds, a few mounds. Just a tricky chip really. This one you've got a lot more of the green to work with, so.
Want me to do the honours?
Yeah, your shot, mate. Used yours first, so.
Note that one down. I mean, I'm looking at this, I'd like it to just kind of trickle to the right hand side, front of the green, right hand side of the flag, and let it hopefully work its way in.
Sounds good. Can he do what he did last week? That's the question.
Be a long time before I do that again. We've not warmed up.
From 100 to 0. Not good.
You'll see many more of them than you do the chip shots from last week, I'm sure of that. Pressure's on now.
Really on. That needs to go. Oh dear.
Oh.
Not one of my finest.
It's going to be tough to get par now.
So I don't think there's much in it. I'm just going to aim left side of the cup.
Don't leave me with the work to do.
I've not hit it.
Oh no.
Oh, what is going on?
Oh no.
What is going on? I'll move it out your way. Because you should be getting closer than that.
Too much?
Go in.
At least I give it a go.
It's your ball, is it? Yeah.
Still work to do though.
Oh no. That'll do for me.
That'll do. Bad start.
That is damage limitation.
1 over through 1.
Bag. 1 over through 1.
So we're on hole 2 now. We've got a par 5. We're looking at around 480 yards. Pretty big dog leg right, if I remember rightly. So I'm going to try and hit one down the middle, probably pretty conservatively, and then it'll be up to Mushy then to rip one right down there. So let's see if I can hold up my end of the bargain. That's sliced into the trees, and we're not using that.
Let's put it in the trees. I wanted a free go at it. I was going to try and cut the corner on the bunker. I'm just going to aim straight ahead. And hopefully it goes there. And it has. In fact, there's a touch left. Oh, that's bouncing up there. That'll be sweet. So, last week, regarding Pepe,
Yeah.
a lot of money was made, a lot of money was lost. But in terms of, well, for the people who have made a lot of money, what would you be doing with the profits made, and where would you be putting the money back into?
I think the first thing you've got to think about is that person's risk tolerance. Are they going to be going into the next meme coins, aping into low market cap coins?
Yeah.
Or are they going to actually like secure some of them profits, maybe look at, I guess, the safer blue chips, Bitcoin, Ethereum,
Yep.
or maybe even stables, because for those who are expecting a dip, maybe not right now, but maybe the later half of this year, it could be that they save the stables, they lock in that money for now and then they deploy it at a later date.
Okay.
So, I mean, like I say, it all comes down to personal risk tolerance.
Yeah, everyone's different.
Everybody's different. It might be a bit of both. You know, somebody might think, right, I'll put this aside to basically fuck around with.
Yep.
And then put a decent chunk out. Some people just get their initial investment out back to safety and then carry on being a degenerate. So it's entirely up to that person, but they're just a few ideas there. And me personally, I'm a bit more conservative, I think, compared to a lot of the apes out there.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that I won't have a dabble and put a bit of money on the line from time to time on these ridiculous coins.
Yeah.
I mean, what about you? Where would your head be at now if you secured a decent bag from all this?
Well, I'm a lot different to you. I don't know how to trade. I don't know the coins. I don't know all that. I just like the pictures, the Nft'S.
And we'll talk about that in the next part of this video. But yeah.
But there's a fair few that I like. I'm no expert in any sense.
No, but I think everybody's still learning. Anybody who thinks they're an expert is probably going wrong somewhere.
Yeah, but I just like to have fun, and I think buying pictures is my idea of fun rather than sitting in front of a screen trying to work everything out.
But then if that's your niche and that's the area that you get really comfortable with and understand the best, then it's going to work better for you. And that's exactly what it is. It's personal preference and each to their own.
Yeah. But I would like to, like previously mentioned, I would like to learn how to trade and how to do that side of it all.
And for the record, we're not even looking for my ball. We're going straight down to Mushy's here.
His ball's in there somewhere. What did you say, 245 in?
245, yep.
I think if you lay up to the bunkers on the right with like an 8-7 iron,
yep,
make sure it gets in play. I'll have a go at the green.
That's only if I do my part.
Yeah, and if you don't, like last time, I'll have to try and be safe.
Change of plan.
Tell you what, if you had a bigger club that's got there, that would be perfect. That it's not where we said, but
it works.
You cleared a lot of rubbish.
You can have a go now.
So I've got a 4 iron out. There is 240 left, but there is a downslope which will hopefully carry it to, and it is a lot firmer than last week. Let's give it a go. And that's gone.
I'm very right.
So we're using yours.
For the record, this is a broken club, but it's not mine.
It's not mine either.
Maybe later, but not quite yet. Okay, so we've actually used my ball again now. I'm actually happy with that shot. That might be my one good shot for the video. So what I'm going to try and do now is just pretty much run it up to the front of the green just before on the hill. Hopefully it runs somewhere close, but we'll see what I can do. It's the right idea. Stop. Stop.
That's a great shot.
Too bad.
That's a great shot. So I've got an 8 iron out. I'm going to try and play it a bit lower. Try and get inside Posty's shot, but it was a great shot to be honest.
Has it got the legs?
Oh,
no.
I am terrible at golf. This is really bad.
Tough sport.
Really tough sport.
So we've got a birdie putt.
Yeah.
A chance to bring it back level after that first hole.
A very bad first hole.
That don't look easy.
No, I would start it maybe 2 inches out to the left.
Yep. Not much in
Don't
it downhill.
need a lot of pace at all with that hill, no.
Yep. Hopefully I can finish the hole off. Last 3 shots, all from the postmaster.
Yeah.
Hopefully that gives you a line.
It didn't seem to move.
We can't come away from this hole with more than a par. It's fast.
That's
oh, wow.
They're really bad. See your shot again?
Right.
Straight at a bit of pace.
Yep.
Not messing about.
Save par.
Yeah. Get off this hole. That's the one.
Is that the last 4 shots from me?
So you ain't gonna boot me off the channel. Golf and crypto with Poster. So, 3rd hole, par 5, 484 yards, dogleg left. I'm just going to try and cut the corner. not been the best round of golf, so let's try and make it a bit better with a good shot. Touch right, but it's perfectly fine. That'll be sweet. Just didn't cut as much as I wanted.
So seeing as Mushy's done a pretty good shot straight down there and it's going to be playable, I've got a free go here to be the hero and actually try and clear the trees. Could be comical, but there's no point playing safe now.
He's done it as well, the lad.
It's just come back.
Be perfect, that. Got one, the boy. So 2:15 left. Got a 6-iron out. Should be enough club. Downhill, no breeze. Let's give it a whirl. It's cutting. That's not good, that.
A little bit right.
Right side, well, just off the green on the right. You'll find it, you'll have a chip in. Just try and put one down the middle, mate.
So it's down to me to save the day again.
It wasn't that bad.
No, but to be fair, we've used Mushy's drive there. It was a bit better placed than mine. And we've got a chance, if we can get somewhere close, we can get the birdie that we need to get back to level par for this video. Because a 1 over, a 2 over is just not good enough when you're playing a scramble. So I'm going to hit a 5-iron now, see if I can get down there. Oh, it's come with yours, worse than yours.
Me, that.
Oh dear. Looks like we're using yours, mate. Got some work to do. So Mushy's shot has left us pin high, just a little bit to the right. What we've got to do now is chip it in for eagle. Repeat of last week. No, but really, if we can get it close,
Just
birdie putt.
10 foot.
Yeah. So I'm just going to try and hit the front of that bank there and hopefully I can get it to run up and over and get somewhere close. Oh, bad bounce.
That'll play. It's a birdie putt at the end of the day.
Close, not close enough.
I'm going to take a more lofted route, try and pitch it about 2 yards onto the green. Hopefully it'll just trickle down the hill. It does go uphill towards the flag. Come on, let's play a good shot.
That looks good. Not your best day?
No, not at all. Really not. Good job you've turned up.
If that's what you want to call it. So to wrap up this video, we're going to talk a little bit about NFTs like we mentioned before. That's something that has been pretty quiet recently, hasn't it, the NFT front?
All slowed down.
Yeah, but when it comes to NFTs, obviously that's something that you have more of an interest in generally.
Yeah, it's something I enjoy a lot more. Like I said, I enjoy it a fair bit more than looking at a screen and trying to trade. Obviously you've got your blue chips, which I could only dream of getting, which are obviously your punks and bored apes, stuff like that. Then you've got your ones underneath, which is more of a goal for me. My goal is more of a mutant ape. That's what I want to be trying to get sort of this year. But ones I've also been looking at, well, when I first joined was Sappy Seals. I used to own 2 of them. Psychedelics Anonymous, still holding them.
Let's not talk about that one.
I wish I wasn't. Could have sold.
No, but the seals are still in a, you know.
The seals are still there, they're still active.
Not cheap by any means for most people, but still an affordable NFT.
Yeah, so I think they're sitting around 0.5, 0.6. Yeah. It's obviously still a large amount of money if you're just starting, but they're the ones I really know of are the ones when I go on Twitter and I see obviously their community are boasting it. I've started seeing a lot more the gods, but they're more higher tier. I think they're sitting around 80. I
think overall though, you know, regardless of your portfolio and your position sizes and everything like that, you just have to set your own goals, don't you?
Yeah, of course. And obviously, like I said, my goal is mutant, but somebody who's just joined might be a seal. Yep. Might be a V friend. I think they're at 2.9. Yep. But there's that many. You really, if you do your own research and you go with what you're.
I think the key thing for me, obviously, apart from the art, is the utility and if the team are still building and working.
Yeah, definitely.
So like one that I really like is the Kampai Pandas.
Yeah.
I know Icebags who founded the project, and he's doing a great job and he's delivering on stuff. Whereas a lot of these other projects, especially obviously PFP projects, haven't really got much to offer, and it's you're trying to figure out where the long-term value is coming from.
No, definitely.
But yeah, we'll get you that mutant by the end of the year.
That's the plan anyway. I'm saving up. Saving up.
So we've got a pretty long putt now to save birdie.
Save level par for the 3 holes. I think you're about a ball outside left.
Yep. Downhill.
Touch downhill, but you'll still need a little bit to get there.
Pressure's on.
Pressure's for tyres.
Dad joke.
Go. He's done it again.
Done it.
It's the last shot again.
I have had a round today. It started off pretty slow for me on that par 3. No, you've not. No, you've not. But I tell you what, we pulled it out of the bag
level
again.
par again. No whelps to me this time.
2 rounds, level par.
Well, it wasn't last time.
Next week you're not around.
No, I'm on my holidays.
He's going to Italy drinking wine. But hopefully I can do something next week, a little Q&A for the traders out there.
Yep.
And then when we return, we'll do 3 holes again, and we've got to beat level
We've
par.
got to beat it. I'll be rested.
Need you to bring
No
your
injuries,
A game.
I'll be rested.
But if you did like this video, please do like and subscribe. We are starting to build up a bit of a following, a bit of a community on Discord as well. So if you want to talk golf, talk crypto, feel free to join. Links will be in the description. But yeah, not bad all around.
No, successful day.
We'll take
maybe,
it.
in the end. That's a cracking putt.